would you stay till
Hey guys, welcome back to another video of mine. I'm sorry I was missing last week. I'll talk a little bit about why in this video, but this video is packed full of cleaning. I'm going to be decorating for Easter in this video. I don't have a lot of Easter decor slash spring, but I do have a little bit, so I'm going to be doing that. I'm going to be organizing and cleaning out a couple of spaces in my house that needed that as well. So decluttering and organizing. I had to declutter and organize my candle and wax melt collection, which is ridiculous how much I have, but I did that and it looks really good. So if you guys need some motivation for any of that, then definitely stay tuned. Or if you just want some company while you are cleaning, then just keep on watching and let's go ahead and get started.
now when you're with her, I can see that you miss me. Would you stay till the morning light, or would you follow me, or would you let it be? If I leave tonight, we could do this right. We'll find the remedy. Or would you stay with me now till the morning light, till the morning light, till the morning light, till the morning light, yeah. Till the morning light, till the morning light, till the morning light, yeah, baby.
So we have had such a busy last week and a half. If you follow me over on Instagram, you probably know all of this that's been going on, but if you don't, it is a lot. So on Hank's birthday, my neighbor's house caught on fire. It was about 11 o'clock in the morning, and he had wanted lunch early that day for some reason, so I had just got him set up with his food in his high chair, and I came into my office to sit down and get some work done, and I looked out my office window, and across the street, I saw my neighbor's house, the front door smoke was just pouring out of it, like a massive amount of smoke. And I remember just like taking a double check. Like it was like one of those moments where you like blink and look again because you don't believe what you see. And sure enough, it was smoke. I wasn't dreaming. And I remember having a split second where I was thinking, do I call 911 to tell them that their house is on fire? Or do I just run to go help? And immediately I chose run. And so I was in my little leopard pajamas. It was freezing cold. And I just took off running faster than I probably can even run, but I guess adrenaline. And I ran. And as I got over there, they came out the front door. It was my neighbor, who was a young lady, and her very, very newborn baby. She was 3 weeks old, and her mother, who was there visiting. Um, and I said, is everybody out of the house? And they said yes. And I said, give me your baby, because she was panicking. So I grabbed the baby. I got her wrapped up good. She had her in a blanket, thankfully. Um, oh, I'm sorry. And I forgot, she also had her 1-year-old baby. I'm getting emotional also telling you this story back because it's kind of an emotional thing that happened. But she also had her little 1-year-old baby. So, and then 1-year-old baby was naked. She had a diaper on, but that was it. And I said, is everyone out? And they said yes. And she was on the phone with 911 and instructing them to get there and whatnot. And I said, do you have gas heat or a propane tank? And they said, yes, there's propane tank in the back, which is where the fire had started. And I said, we need to go. So we ran over to my house to get away from the house in case that exploded. And I ran upstairs and I got the baby clothes. She's wearing Hank's pajamas. And it was a whole thing. It was a very long event. The fire department came. It ended up being her birthday as well as Hank's birthday. In the midst of her house burning down, somebody was delivering flowers to her for her birthday. She ended up giving those to me. And this is how I ended up meeting my neighbor, because she just moved in, literally had just moved in. They have 4 kids. 2 were school age and were at school, and the other 2 were home with her. They lost everything, so it was a lot. But with the help of you guys over on Instagram and some friends and family, we raised over $1,000 for them immediately just to get them back on their feet. And then in the community, my friends and family and their friends and family, the word spread quickly. They had everything that they needed in a matter of days. They had a baby crib, mattress, clothes, shoes, pots and pans, food, anything and everything you can imagine. They got it. I gave her a bunch of stuff of ours, and they are in a new place and they're getting back on their feet. And they're obviously very grateful, but it was a crazy, crazy morning.
Life goes up and it goes down. I know my mom taught me that. I figured
I wanted to thank Care of for sponsoring today's video. I'm going to be talking about them in these next clips, but here you can see me taking my vitamins for the day. You guys might not know this about me, but here recently, I am in my later 30s. I have really started to really care about my skincare and really care about what I'm putting into my body. I don't know about you, but I do not have the best diet, and so I definitely need to be taking a multivitamin. But not only do I want to take a multivitamin, but I also want to take stuff for my skin and my hair. I also have some gut issues. I know a lot of us have gut issues these days because of our diet. So because I have several different areas that I wanted to focus on as far as when it comes to vitamins, I was looking into the best options and I came across Care of. Care of is a subscription service and they send personalized, high quality vitamins and supplements and powders like collagen powder to your door every month. You get to completely personalize them for your needs. You just go online, you take a quick quiz, you tell them like your age and what you're looking for, and they will personalize little packets for you. The little packets look like this. So mine say Care of Jessica. So I really enjoy the convenience of these packs because it saves me a ton of room in my medicine cabinet. Instead of literally having, let's see, how many do I have in here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 different bottles of vitamins. I just have this one cute little pack and I can just grab it and go. Also, when you are traveling, they are super convenient. So now that I have been taking these vitamins for a couple of months, I have noticed that I definitely have more energy when I wake up in the morning. Before, I used to just be tired all day and I couldn't wait to take a nap. But now I rarely take a nap. I do have a lot more energy. I overall just feel healthier, and I do actually notice a difference in my skin, and that is because of the collagen. So I highly recommend taking vitamins in general, but I also love Care of because of the convenience and how it is completely personalized to you and your needs. They also sent these Gut Check on the go probiotics. These actually taste really good. They're blueberry flavored and they remind me of a pixie stick. You just put them in your mouth and they dissolve, and I can keep these in my purse, and that way if I'm not going to be eating a very good diet that day, I can take one of these and that will help me a lot. So I encourage you to take the Care of quiz, see what supplements they recommend for you. I do have a 50% off coupon code. You can check that out below in the description box. That will save you 50% off of your first order.
life goes up and it goes down. Wake up. I know my mom taught me that. I figured why we fool around so little, and we keep track of time, being so serious, idiots, thinking it will matter, keep me company downtown before the clock runs out. Sun is shining, but the rain is welcome too. Friends are nearby, don't need another view. Time is not on my mind, but then it's you. Oh, I love it when the love comes around, and then I remember all things must pass. But I'm not gonna wake up, wake up. I'm not ready, let me have another day. Don't wake up, wake up. Keep it steady, cause I'm happy, I'm not gonna wake up. No, no, not yet, whoa. No, not yet, whoa. No, no, not yet, whoa. I'm afraid I'll end up nowhere. They keep saying I'll be fine, but how you know that I'll be there when it feels like I'm lying every time someone asks how it goes, and I save the details that actually mean something. Sun is shining, but the rain is welcome too. Friends are nearby, don't need another view. Time is not not on my mind, but then it's you. Oh, I love it when the love comes around, and then I remember all things must pass. But I'm not gonna wake up, wake up. I'm not ready, let me have another day. Don't wake up, wake up.
All right, so that was the first thing that happened, and that kept me really, really busy. And then in the midst of all of that, I had gotten allergies from the pollen, and everything's starting to bloom here in Tennessee, and it's beautiful, but it is a nightmare for my allergies. So I had started getting allergies, and that turned into a sinus infection, and you could probably hear that a little bit in my voice now. I am better. I feel a lot better, but I still am suffering. So I got a sinus infection in the middle of all that. It was completely miserable. My teeth were hurting. My jaw was hurting. And then we got the text that a family member had passed away. So we had to pack up and travel for that. And then it gets worse. Well, it's not worse. I mean, that's about as bad as it can get, losing a family member, but more drama happened. So I'm going to tell you about that in just a second, but I'm fixing to go into these clips where I'm talking to you about my Easter decor, so just stay tuned.
Winterland used to look so pretty, now making me moody. In the deep woods, alone with my feels, spend too much time thinking. In the end, you'll be.
All right, so I'm out of breath because I just went down in the basement and dug all this out, but this is my Easter/spring decor. So I'm gonna decorate well, there's pumpkins in here. That's interesting. I guess this is my fall/spring decor. That's interesting. I thought it was missing some stuff. Did I know this was here? Anyways, that's my fault. I'm also sick, so I sound terrible, but I'm gonna take down my Valentine's Day decor since it is now March, and I'm gonna put up some of my Easter/spring stuff. I have some stuff in there as well, so I'm gonna get that out and do that now. And I guess this is just kind of like a mixture because it's honestly gonna have Valentine's Day in it in a minute. Okay, so we get the news that our family member has passed away. I have a sinus infection, and we get a horrible, horrible storm. If you live in Tennessee or anywhere in the South, you probably got this storm too. But in our particular area, we had 80-mile-an-hour winds. I've talked about this a million times on my channel. You guys know I love storms, but I was absolutely terrified. I was in tears. I was not excited about this storm. It was unlike anything that I've probably ever experienced. It sounded like my roof was going to come off my house. My swing was hitting my window. Things were flying everywhere. It was brutal, and I was scared to death, and my husband wasn't home. He was actually driving in it, which was also scaring me, and our electric kept going in and out and in and out, and I knew they had said we may lose power, and I knew that that was a possibility, but we did. We lost power. And I thought that we would surely get it back within, 12 hours or so. Nope, we didn't. We didn't get it back for 3 days. So we lost it Friday early in the day, and we didn't get it back until Sunday evening. So it was a lot. Hey, you guys, I'm going to show you this half bath drawer. I'm sorry, I think I have a sinus infection. I hope that's not what it is, but I think that I do. I don't know, I'm miserable. But this is where I keep like our hair stuff, because this is where I always have done the girls' hairs downstairs. Well, I don't do Kit Maddie's anymore, but I do Kinsley's before school in the morning, and so I keep like some extra stuff in here and then hair supplies, so it gets out of control very quickly. So I'm gonna just go through here and kind of reorganize and declutter this space. I still had clothes in the washing machine packing for us leaving for the funeral. So those were soaking wet. And then I had a load in the dryer that was also still wet. And we hadn't showered and we needed to shower. And so I was really, really stressed. And there's more to this story. But again, I'm going to start talking in these clips. So I'm going to pause for a second. it was Sunday now. It'd been 3 days without power. I'd been holding out hope that we would get it, and we weren't. Well, it was Sunday morning anyways, back where I'm at in this part of the story. So I decided to just load up all the laundry that I had, and I took it to the laundromat. Some friends of ours own a laundromat in town. It's a really nice laundromat, so it wasn't like the end of the world. And Madeline was there to help me, so we loaded that all up. We went and spent a few hours doing all of our laundry, and we came back home, and I took the dogs to where the dogs go when we leave, and came home, and the power had just come on at like 4:45-ish in the afternoon. So that was so exciting because we were literally going to come home and pack up our bathroom items and go to a friend's house to shower because we didn't have anything. So we did get a shower at home, and we got packed up. We left for the funeral the next morning. We did that. We drove home, and we have 24 hours at home, which is right now where I'm doing this voiceover, trying to get some work done that I wasn't able to get done. I had to push work back like a couple of weeks. I had to email a bunch of people, and they were all very understanding, of course, and said, oh, that's no problem. Take the time you need. And today I had a doctor's appointment, which I'll talk about that doctor's appointment as well. I had a doctor's appointment, and I had errands to run, returns to make and stuff before like that was too late for me to return them. And then I also had this voiceover to do. So that's what I'm doing now. And then I also have to pack up the camper, pack us up. We are going camping and riding this weekend, which we are very much looking forward to. We're going with our family. My sister's going to be there, and my brother-in-law. I love them. That's going to be so much fun. I'm really, really looking forward to it. My mom's coming on this trip as well. And then all of us, our family, like it's a huge, 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 huge group of us that go. Everybody's going to be there, and I'm just really, really looking forward to that. But I do have to still pack everything and get everything ready. We still have to go to the grocery store, you guys. It's 5:15 right now. So that's what I'm going to be doing after this voiceover. But I just had to come on here and talk to you guys. I haven't talked to you in forever. I miss you, and I just feel kind of disconnected from you. So it was important to me to get on here and just have some girl time and chat with you. Just about everything that's going on in my life, and just kind of update you.
Kinda simple, kinda wishful about things, and you're kinda simple, but like a pistol, you fire. Sometimes you get under my skin like a lover, and sometimes you don't wanna come back 'cause you'd rather stay out with another, talking to strangers and make out spontaneously. Now I'm so tired of hearing all your stories about the drunk nights, bragging in the glory. You're such a nice.
Okay, so let's talk about my doctor's appointment. I went to, well, I had asked for a mole check because I have, no exaggeration, at least 500 moles on my body. That's honestly probably that's probably underestimated because I have a lot of moles. I've always had moles. I'm just a moley person. I have a lot of freckles and a lot of moles, but I keep getting more and more as I get older as well. And I just figured it was time that I get a mole check. And for whatever reason, they said, well, we have to see you first before we can send you to a dermatologist, which was a huge waste of my time, but whatever. I went there today. He didn't even look at my moles, but he did give me the referral to see a dermatologist to get a mole check. So I'm going to be doing that, getting a mole check soon. So here's your reminder to go get your skin checked, because you never know. Better safe than sorry. So that's what I'm going to be doing. I'll let you know if anything comes of that. I've never done that before, but I feel like it is time. So I'm going to be doing that soon. So I went to the doctor this morning for that. So that's pretty much catching you up as far as what I can remember at this point with what's been going on with us. Like I said earlier, or maybe I didn't say this earlier, but if you're not following me on Instagram, you definitely should. Kitty is scratching my chair right now. Say hi, Kitty. You can probably hear her bell. Follow me on Instagram. I'll be sharing some of Kitty. She's scratching my rug now. Quit. Young lady. Come here. You want to say meow? You want to say meow? Here, let's see if you can hear her purring. Okay. I don't know if you could hear that or not. I'll have to play it back and see if I left it in there, you heard it. If I cut it out, you didn't. But anyways, what was I saying? Now I've lost my complete train of thought. Oh, if you're not following me on Instagram, follow me there. I'll be sharing some of our camping and riding experience, so you get to see that. And yeah, I'm sorry if you don't like chatty videos, but I know the ones who follow me and watch my videos every week, they really do. So this one's kind of more for them. If you don't like that, I don't talk this much in every video, I promise. All right, so now I'm going to be organizing this cabinet and my other cabinet I'm going to show you in a second, because right now I just have kind of a mixture of Hank's toys, puzzles, things like that, and then I have some Scentsy and some candles in there, and then just like my laminator, some random things. So in this cabinet is where I keep the majority of my candles and Scentsy stuff. So you can see that has Scentsy stuff, and this has like extra warmers and candles. I'm going to take everything out of this and put it in the living room one and keep this empty, because I think I am going to sell this cabinet and put this one there instead. I just feel like it matches better. So I'm going to go ahead and get it emptied out and get everything. I want to go through everything. So that's what we're going to do now. All right, now I'm just going to talk about what I'm actually doing in this video, and that is taking everything out of this cabinet, because I talked about this, I think, in my last video. I'm probably going to be selling this cabinet. It came with the table. It does go to that set. This cat, I swear. Kitty, stop. She's in a scratchy mood. It is part of the set. Let me see how to explain this, but I didn't buy it together. I bought the table at Ashley Furniture, and I found the buffet on Marketplace for way cheaper than it was at Ashley. So I bought it. I got it for $200. It's $800 at Ashley. But it's way more yellow than the table. And so it's always bothered me. So I think I'm going to sell it and put the table that my husband made for me, which is behind the table. It is my old console table that I had when you first walk in. So I'm emptying it out, because it is right now in this video, it was my candle storage cabinet, but no longer. I wanted to get it cleared out so that I could sell it. So I'm going to be selling that soon. And I decided to make this cabinet in my living room, my candle cabinet. And in order to do that, I had to downsize by a lot, because I didn't have room for everything, because I also keep some of Hank's stuff in here as well, some of his puzzles and his educational toys, because I only get his educational toys and puzzles out when I'm sitting there playing with him, because I want to keep them all together. They've got little pieces and stuff, and I don't want them everywhere. So this cabinet kind of serves several different purposes. So it also has like our Wi-Fi router in there, and our sound bar machine thingy, and all of that good stuff. So that's what I'm doing in this in these clips, and I'm just reusing some stuff that I had. I threw away stuff that I was like, okay, girl, it's time for this to go. And then I gave the box of stuff to a friend of mine, and she really, I'm sure I would have anyways, loved going through that. So she got a bunch of candles and Scentsy wax melt and warmers and oils and all kinds of goodies.
Possibility. God I told you I was living just a little bit in the past, just because the future scares me, and that everything should pass. Try to analyze this, yeah, try to figure out how to get my head around this, how to read between the lines. Guess that I got lost in the possibilities. Got a little lost in the thought of you and me. I don't wanna leave you, but I'll never had you. I was only dreaming and you never loved me. I don't wanna leave you, but I'll never had you. I was only dreaming and you never loved me. Got a little lost in the possibility. Got a little lost in the thought of you and me. Guess that I got lost in the possibilities. Got a little lost in the thought of you and me. I wanna hear you say that you only want me. That you only want me. Some kind of magic, you came into my life, and with that bedhead, you give me falling twice. Yeah, you're an angel and always on my mind. I wanna love you like I do on my own. Yeah, this is what it's about when it's just you and I, and the stars in the sky, and the heart on the motor. It's so much better off alone. If I could live all my life tonight, we're living on the road. I wouldn't die, 'cause there's nothing I want more. I wanna stay by your side, yeah, never gonna let you go. Tell me I'm the one you're thinking of. I wanna hear you say that you only want me. That you only want me. Don't need to tell you, you see it in my eyes. I wanna travel, let's drive into the sunrise. Where your heart is where I wanna lie. Just wanna love you like I do on my own. Yeah, this is what it's about when it's just you and I, and the stars in the sky, and the heart on the motor. There's so don't wanna wake up, I might be dreaming. I might be dreaming. You're stirring things up, my heart is beating. My heart is beating. I won't let go.
All right, guys, thank you so much for watching today's video. If you liked it, don't forget to leave me a thumbs up, share it with friends, family, share it on your Facebook, your Instagram, your coworkers. Sharing is caring. And don't head out just yet because behind the scenes are coming. I will see you in next week's video. Don't forget to check out the description box for links to anything that I mentioned. Check out Care of vitamins if you're interested in getting healthier like I am. You're definitely going to want to check that out. It's a really good deal to get 50% off your first order. And if I forgot a link to anything or you've seen something you want to link to, let me know, and I always try to get that to you guys. I'll see you next week.
Not used to do this, it ain't my style. It ain't my style. You see right through me.
I wanted to be able to find a vitamin that would basically, since they have high quality, I don't know about you, but I'm feeling 22.
On November 13th, but this is another chilling line, Robert, to say the least.
Bang for your buck with any purchases made during the event, allowing you to get some early token right off. And if that isn't some sort of
That's too much, right? Oh God, no. Oh! 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 Something is so hot. I hope water. Ew. It's still all over me. And my rug. How is it black? A big black stain in my rug. Ew. Ugh. I probably should because my kids are all at school. Oh. It was spam. Oh my goodness gracious. Our announcement from when I was pregnant with Hinky, coming March 2021. He came February. Why not? More candles. Just when you thought you'd seen them all. Hello. Hello, kitty.
To pursue the lawsuit in DeKalb County would be a moot point. We're not going to get anywhere.
Ain't my style.